following is a production of the Department of Broadcasting and Journalism at Western Illinois University.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. News 3 starts now.
Good morning, Macomb. I'm Yulitson Franco.
And I'm Devin Brooks. We begin this morning with developing and sad news out of Macomb. 3 pets are dead after a mobile home caught fire in Macomb on Thursday.
Macomb Fire Chief J.R. Hyde says crew responded just after 4:30 Thursday afternoon to the 1500 block of East Jackson Street. Hyde says no one was home at the time, but 2 cats and a dog died in the fire. The fire is under investigation.
Also new this morning, a car crashed into a building last night in Macomb. We are expected to learn more this morning from police. It happened Thursday afternoon at the intersection of North Campbell and East Calhoun Streets. The vehicle could be seen smashed into the facility Snap Fitness. You see it right there. Water was gushing out of a fire hydrant the vehicle ran into. Officials have not said whether anyone was injured. News 3 will have more today on our website, news3wiu.com. Well, another chilly morning in Macomb. Let's get our first check of weather with Storm Team 3's Kason Frericks. Kason?
Well, yes, Devin, it was a very chilly morning. We're currently sitting at a temperature of 26 degrees, so you might want to give yourself a little time this morning to go out, start up the car, and grab the scraper out, and so you can get ready for your morning. We're going to have sunny skies, though. Right now, winds are out of the west-southwest at 6 miles an hour. As we take a look at our surface map here now, you can see we're under a very large area of high pressure, and that is allowing our skies to be cleared out for the day, so we're going to see no clouds as we head into the middle of our day and into our afternoon. So let's take a look. For today's high, we're going to hit 43 degrees, mostly sunny skies with winds at 5 miles an hour. That's all I have for right now. We'll talk about our weekend forecast in a little bit. Back to you guys, though.
All right, well, we'll see you here in a bit. All right, well, the Multicultural Center is one of the most visited buildings at Western Illinois University that holds several events throughout the school year for the campus community.
News 3, Caleb Camp shows us what the center has to offer and what draws students to be a part of its organizations.
The Multicultural Center here at Western Illinois University is one of the newer buildings on campus, and it is also home to a diverse group of students, staff, and administration. Rocio Yardachoa has been working in the MCC for a little over 3 years as Casa Latina's director, but over the summer and going into the semester, her position has now changed to the overall director of the MCC.
I oversee all of the 4 distinct centers, the Women's Center, the Gwendolyn Brooks Cultural Center, the LGBTQA Resource Center, and Casa Latina Cultural Center.
A lot of changes have come to the Multicultural Center over the summer, with the inclusion of the LGBTQA Center, as well as a lot of leadership changes.
Where in the past it looked like there were 1 director per center. Moving forward, there will be a director and then some full-time staff supporting all centers.
The MCC has a long history here on the campus of WIU, and Rocio always wants to make sure everyone knows why this center is important.
I see our area as a pillar for this community and specifically for this campus.
Rocio says the MCC stands behind equality, diversity, and the respect for culture, but she always wants to remind students that the MCC is for everyone, not just for the organizations that it houses.
Our philosophy here, our motto here is to be inclusively inviting and intentionally recognizing, which means that we are very much welcoming of every single person that comes across this building, regardless of their identities.
Rocio's main message for everyone is just to come out and experience the MCC for yourself, the people, the organizations, the events, and the cultural impact that it has, and also for you to come and meet and talk with her.
If anyone is interested in attending any of our events or taking a tour, that I really would hope that they let me know and I would give them a personal tour.
For News 3, I'm Caleb Kemp.
The Multicultural Center is open 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday.
31% of children in Macomb are in poverty. That's according to officials at the Salvation Army that want to build a new community center. Officials say the building located on North Randolph Street has been there for almost 100 years. Major Alan Otto says the current center has many stairs, which makes it hard for those who are handicapped assistance. The hope is to build a new facility that is handicap accessible and would allow for more space to include more programs and services.
The Multicultural Center here at Western Illinois University is one of the newer buildings on campus, and it is also home.
I believe this community has been faithful for us since 1889, been faithful to us for 90 years on the same corner. I think this community has now made a decision. We want the Salvation Army here.
Macomb City Council has approved for the new center. Salvation Army officials are hoping to raise $2 to $3 million the next couple of years for the project.
Well, WIU students could soon have a new way to get around campus and the community. Western Illinois University Student Government Association is discussing adding electric bikes and scooters to the campus.
SGA President Colton Markey says the school has talking about this addition for more than a year. During Tuesday night's meeting, students voiced their opinion about the addition of bikes and scooters.
I've gone to like big cities where they have like the bike sharing and stuff, and it's worked really well because it's a big space. I think my only concern is if I'm walking to campus on a quad, and all of a sudden 3 bikes are trying to go through all that's dangerous.
So I just think like us taking a chance on it wouldn't be too bad. It's not really gonna hurt us in any way, like outside of what you said, like safety. And from the experience that I've had being in this town, I really don't think that our town has the infrastructure to support scooters or electric bikes. It snowed this past week. It's been incredibly icy on campus. If I can't make it across campus on my own 2 feet, how am I supposed to make it across campus on a scooter wheel?
The school would not be required to pay for the company to be in Macomb. Students would add their credit card to the app and pay each time they use the bike or scooters.
The largest Starbucks in the world is opening this week in Chicago. The building is 43,000 square feet and 4 stories tall. Todd Coggerin has more.
Coffee giant Starbucks is getting ready to open what appears to be a coffee palace, but with a hyper hometown feel.
This roastery is a representation of the relationship that Starbucks has had with the city of Chicago.
Starbucks opened its first coffee shop outside the Pacific Northwest in Chicago more than 3 decades ago.
It's been a major market for us since 1987 when we first arrived, and so now we again are going to play a big role with what we've got here in this iconic space.
The Chicago Roastery will officially open in the former Crate and Barrel location along the city's Magnificent Mile. It will be the largest of a limited number of specialty cafes around the world, offering customers an immersive and sensory experience from bean to cup.
You see these pipes that shoot the beans from floor to floor, the interior, the colors, the lighting.
Now, this isn't your standard Starbucks shop. Each floor offers customers a different take on caffeine, from watching the roasting process on the first floor all the way up to specialty Chicago-inspired coffee cocktails on the 4th floor.
So we're taking sort of the most local Chicago ingredients, combining that with Starbucks expertise in coffee.
And to provide a more hometown feel, Starbucks brought in local artists to color each floor with Chicago art to best represent the host city of the new roastery.
And I get to be part of that aesthetic story. It's like historic.
The world's largest Starbucks opens today.
You like Starbucks?
I'm not a coffee person, but I do like the refreshers.
I haven't started with coffee yet, but...
Coming up after the break, I will be joined in the studio with grad classes at WIU to discuss safety and self-defense.
Stay with us live at 4. Good Morning Macomb, that is. We'll be right back.
To serve your future. Large enough to provide opportunities, small enough to connect you to them. Your potential is our purpose. Explore your talents in a place you belong.
from Macomb in high definition. Good Morning Macomb continues.
Welcome back. WIU is offering free self-defense classes for women this month. And joining me this morning to tell us what this class is about, RAD instructor and OPS officer Jerry Allen and RAD graduate and executive director of university relations, Doris Shaneberger. Good morning. Thanks for being here today.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Tell us more about RAD and what does RAD mean?
Well, I'll start. RAD stands for Rape, Aggression, Defense. It was founded in 1989 by a Virginia police officer. Western's Office of Public Safety had its first 3 certified RAD instructors go through the program in 1999. Okay. We've been offering it since 2000. I'm one of the first graduates of the program. And it's a program designed for females, members of not just the university community, but the Macomb community. And I do want to mention that sexual violence is something that's pervasive in our society. It doesn't know gender, it doesn't know age. So for this program, however, it is designed for females. So that's what we're speaking about this morning.
Okay, Darcy, and as a female, why do you think it's important for females to sign up and take this class?
RAD is intended for resistance or defense training. So it gives some really great tips about what you can do to protect yourself. The theme or the motto is I will survive. So I know one of the components behind RAD is defense against abduction. And that's something that we're taught. So we're taught a variety of moves, what you can do. It's not just physical. There's the ways you can stand, ways you can project your voice, and things you can do to hopefully de-escalate a situation. But if not, then there's very physical things you can do in an attempt to protect yourself.
Okay, and Officer Allen, what exactly do you teach in this class?
So it's the course is a 12-hour course, and it's completely free of charge. The university picks up all the expense for it. It is the biggest self-defense course taught to women in the world, actually. It's taught not only in the United States, but other countries also. The first 3 hours of the course is risk avoidance, risk awareness, and risk reduction. So this is all kind of common sense type of stuff and things that somebody might not look for, but we teach them to look for these things, to be cautious and that type of thing. And then the next 9 hours is actually physical techniques and stuff. We can't go into a lot of details because, of course, we need to keep it to where only the people that are using it know how to do it, and so other people can't defend against it. So it's repetitive things over and over again. I mean, strikes and kicks, these type of things. And then the last day is a simulation where you're actually, an aggressor actually attacks you and you use the techniques that we taught you to fend off the attack. Okay,
just so like our audience knows, like, would you describe it as kind of like karate or like taekwondo or stuff like that?
I wouldn't go into that type of detail because we don't. It's really just simple techniques over and over again. Because we all know when we get into a situation where we panic, we kind of just go do stuff natural and just the simpler the better, and that's how it is.
Okay. And basically using yourself as a weapon, so your hands, your head, and different things that you can use to deter an attacker.
Okay, well, thank you for being with us today. And WIU would hold more RAD classes in the spring for anyone that wants to join. There is one class left for students who are already signed up. You can contact the WIU Office of Public Safety or message the email on your screen for more. Coming up after the break, Storm Team 3 Case and Ferrix has a look at the weekend forecast. Good Morning Macomb will be right back.
Rooted in teaching tradition, the desire to impact lives through education marks our Western identity. We believe every student with the hope to succeed deserves a chance at our institution. We're invested in honing each student's individual strengths to turn that hope into promise. Our commitment shows in everything that we do. It guides our faculty with empathy. It grows our students with courage. It moves each of us with purpose. In Macomb and Quad Cities, all walks of life meet to share cultures, ideas, and aspirations. Together, our students welcome new perspectives helping them bring true value wherever they go next. Whatever the next challenge or change we face, our fighting spirit strengthens and evolves. With fortitude, we remain devoted to our vision. Brave and loyal, we stand as Leathernecks. For our students, for our region, for our state, and beyond. And when we stand together, we stand up for what matters, going forth as one. And that unity takes us far beyond what we've ever imagined.
Welcome back and good morning, Macomb. Currently we're sitting at a temperature of 29 degrees. A little chilly this morning when you first woke up, but sunny skies are going to allow our temperatures to move up throughout the day. We have winds currently west at 6 miles an hour. Let's take a look at our almanac now. Our average high for this time of the year is 51 degrees. Our average low is 31, and our record was 75 set back all the way in 1950, and our record low is 4 degrees. Let's take a look at our jet stream here. You can see off to the west, our jet stream pattern is actually starting to move north a little bit, and that is what is going to allow us to warm up our temperatures a little bit as we head into our weekend and into next week. So our surface map now, you can see we're currently under an area of high pressure, and that is pushing all those clouds out of our area, and that is what is going to allow us to have all those sunny skies today and allow our temperatures to really bump up. Let's take a look at our infrared satellite here. You can see there are no clouds over us, just a couple of wispy clouds over to the west and north of us, but nothing that's really going to impact us much today. Here is our current radar now. You can see nothing on it, no precipitation, no snow. We love to hear that, and that's the trend we're going to see until about Sunday when we could see our next chance of rain. For our temperatures today, Burlington's going to hit a high of 43, Keokuk 45, Beardstown, you're going to hit a high of 42 degrees today. And then for tonight, temperatures are going to be right around the lower 20s for our entire viewing area. Springfield at 22, Peoria at 25, and Keokuk at 24 degrees. Now for tomorrow, we're going to see here Burlington's going to hit a high of 42, Beardstown 40. Quincy, you're going to go all the way up to 45 degrees. And then for tomorrow night, Burlington, you're going to have a low of 31, Beardstown 29, Springfield and Bloomington are in that colder pocket, 26 degrees. So let's take a look here today for Macomb. We're going to have mostly sunny skies as we head into our day, a high of 43. Winds are going to be light out of the west at 5 miles an hour. And then tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 23 degrees. Winds out of the east at 4 miles an hour. And then for tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, a high of 40, and winds at 8 miles an hour. Now for our game day forecast here. Now we're going to have partly to mostly cloudy skies throughout the entirety of our day. 11 a.m., 34 degrees is going to be our high. When game time starts, 37 degrees will be the temperature. And then right around 4 p.m., when the game is just about to end, we'll have a high of 39 degrees. And let's take a look real quick at our 5-day forecast. Saturday, a high of 40 degrees, a low of 28. And then Sunday, that's when we could see a chance of rain and freezing rain in the morning, high of 43, 29. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you can see we're going to be right in the middle 40s with lows right around the 30s and 36 degrees. And I'm going to tell you what, guys, when I looked a little bit further past Wednesday, 50 degrees.
Gradually going up, get to 50.
That's right.
All right,
we're getting
halfway.
there.
All right. Well, coming up after the break, our entertainment reporter, Carla Foster, will bring us a craft fused with 2 seasons. Stay with us.
Western Illinois University is here to serve your future. Large enough to provide opportunities, small enough to connect you to them. Your potential is our purpose. Explore your talents in a place you belong. Western Illinois University is here to serve your future. Large enough to provide opportunities, small enough to connect you to them. You are unique, and we are committed to you. Become the future you at WIU Quad Cities.
Welcome back to Good Morning Macomb. I'm Carla Foster, and we are having the best of both worlds today as we are making leaf men. So what you're gonna need is little ribbons for scarves, about 3 leaves. Oh dear.
Let me get it. Throwing the leaves. There you go.
And markers, and for time's safety, a stapler. So.
I mean, Kason, this is so funny to see leaves when it doesn't feel like fall.
It is. Yeah, it's like a stone.
Okay, so what do we do first?
Here is the easy part. You gotta stack your leaves and make sure your smallest leaf is the head, and then you just staple them on.
Okay, so we're like stapling them together, but the smallest
Yep.
is on the top. Okay.
That's it.
And we all have what, 3 leaves? Okay.
About 3 leaves. That's how
Okay.
much it makes to make a snowman.
Oh, so we're making snowmen.
Like a fall man.
Yep.
Kind of.
Okay.
Fall snowman.
That's right. It said fused with 2 seasons.
That's right.
So.
That's right.
So-
Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, what did you say?
So when you finish stapling all your leaves, you're gonna take your ribbon and you're gonna try to form a scarf.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be perfect. It makes it.
I'm like, how do I do this?
Just wrap it around the head of the leaf.
Okay. I'm sure yellow's
There
gonna
you
do
go.
better than me.
I mean, I'm trying to. And then we wrap the ribbon around.
Like so. And then after you wrap the ribbon, you're gonna take all those markers and you're gonna make a little face.
So we like
And
try and
buttons.
tie it. The
Or
So
you
make
can
like a
staple
little
it.
ribbon.
Oh, look at me.
Make a little, make buttons or a top hat, whatever fits your fancy. And you should have something similar to these.
You know what I always wonder, Carla? Where do you find these crafts? Like, where do you
For real?
get this stuff from?
I would never thought of like a fall man or
Where
something like that.
it usually comes out of my mind, or I just get some inspiration, or sometimes I get them from my family.
Wow, but this one is called what again? What's
Leaf
this?
men.
Oh, leaves.
Leaf
Snowmen
men.
made out of leaves. Due to the
Okay.
fact it's a fusion of all that snow we had.
Wow.
Frosty the Leaf Man.
That's funny.
That's so cute. I like that. Well, in other news
Did I get
today-
close enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
In other news tonight, Disney's streaming service is now live. Disney Plus features Disney content, including classic movies, shows, and documentaries. Programming also includes Pixar, Star Wars, Marvel films, and original content. The streaming service has reached over 110 million subscribers in less than 24 hours of initial release. And speaking of movies, it looks like Sonic went back to his old look, and fans are loving it. After the social media criticism, the studio has agreed to change the look of the famous blue hedgehog. The Sonic movies is scheduled to be released in February of 2020. Finally, moving back into the real world, we look at a puppy who might have came from the mystical realm, as it seems that the pooch has a tail growing out of its forehead. The pup named Narwhal has taken the internet by storm. It is confirmed that the tail causes no pain, but doctors can't find a legit cause for this. Well, it's such a shame that we have to separate, but alas we must. But stay tuned because Final Word is next.
We are Western Illinois University, and we are amazing.
On Fridays, we wear purple.
We are home to professional athletes and actors,
Lawmakers, CEOs, a civil rights leader, and a 3-star general, plus over 100,000 other impressive alumni.
Our programs are mighty. Our law enforcement program is the largest in the state of Illinois and is known internationally.
Supply chain management boasts a nearly 100% job placement rating.
And cornfields might surround us, but we have a fine arts program that can rival any large city.
It's okay to take courses in wine tasting, wedding planning,
Scuba diving, grain drying, Renaissance art, engineering computational methods, or advanced federal taxation.
Sometimes our classes even take us to Disney World.
The Apostle Islands, Greece, France, all around the world.
For fun, we spray paint a bulldog statue, race cardboard boats, and shave our heads and dance all night to raise money for charities.
Not only do we paint the paws before homecoming, but we show our love for our mighty mascot, Colonel Rock, with painted statues all over town.
Sometimes we play volleyball with a giant ping ball, and sometimes we play in the mud.
It's totally normal to look at our res hall windows and see a hot air balloon floating by.
Or experience all 4 seasons in one day.
Hey alumni, jump on that Amtrak from Chicago or St. Louis or anywhere in between.
And come back to get a horseshoe,
listen to the award-winning Jazz Studio Orchestra,
or tailgate before a D1 game.
Not every school can say they started the 4-year cost guarantee program.
And have a second campus on the banks of the mighty Mississippi.
We are Western Illinois University.
And we are the Leathernecks.
The holiday season is upon us. The Salvation Army's Red Kettle is a holiday staple, and volunteers began ringing bells for donations this week.
88.3 The Dog participated last night at Hy-Vee. You can help out the needy by visiting registertoring.com.
Yeah, on Wednesday they had a fun time. Great thing for people to do this time of the year because it's so cold, and great thing for the Salvation Army and what they do in the community. And you have a forecast for the game day, right?
That's right. I got the forecast for the game day here. So at 11 o'clock, just before the game, it's going to be 34 degrees, and we're going to see partly to mostly cloudy skies throughout the entirety of the game. Game starts at 1. It's going to be 37 degrees, and then right around finish time at 4 p.m. it'll be 39 degrees. One last look at our 5-day. Saturday, high of 40, low of 28. Sunday, we could see the potential for some freezing rain and even regular rain in the morning, high of 43, 29, so we'll keep an eye on that. And then as we head into our next week, Monday, we'll have a high of 45, low of 30. Tuesday, a high of 46, 30, and then Wednesday, a high of 49. We could be seeing 50-degree temperatures for around our area, and then we'll drop down to 36. So 50-degree temperatures are going to be in the forecast as we head into the middle of our next week. So much better than what we've been feeling here this week.
All right, thanks.
Well, that's all from us today.
But we are online all the time. Stay up to date with us, news3wiu.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Just search our handle, News3WIU.
Thank you for joining us.
From all of us at News 3, have a good morning, Macomb.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Even though I might not like this, I think that you'll be happier. I want you to be happier. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right.